Am I hearing breaking news?
We have breaking news, Ross, and of course, we're talking about RFAs and guys that the Sens could sign, and they do not go the direction that we were hoping and thinking they would go. But we do have some Sens news. Finally, I'm so fired up. Sens communication tweets news release. Sens signed forward Dylan Gambrell to a 1-year contract extension. Let's go. The contract has a value of $950,000 for the 2022-2023 season. Dylan Gambrell is back.
Dylan Gambrell is 25 years old and he played in 63 games last season, had 3 goals and 4 assists, was put into a defensive-minded situation for most of the season. The quote from Pierre Dorion here is, Dylan's versatility is one of his greatest strengths. He quickly earned the trust of our coaching staff as an effective penalty killer who could be relied upon in any situation from the center position. So, one of 5 Senators to record a shorthanded goal this past season. Is this kind of a 13th forward type thing? I mean, you had him. Does this mean less chance of Adam Gaudette coming back? Where do you stand with all this?
I like this. And when we talked about RFAs, I know you were a little down on him and you said any guy that's only getting 3 goals in however many games is not really worth it. And that's fair. But look, they got him at an entry-level contract. He's a guy with good NHL experience. He's a guy DJ Smith trusts big time. There's a lot of value to being a defensive center that when you're on a young rebuilding team, you can just trust him. Like, you're not like, okay, can Gambrell get what I need him to do done? Like, every time you throw him over the boards, you know you're going to get exactly what you need from him. And maybe that's a little underwhelming, I'll admit, but I thought he did a great job defensively, and I think he's the perfect guy you want to create competition, and he's the perfect guy to say, hey, Mark Kastelik, you want that 4th line center position? You got to beat out Dylan Gambrell for that, and you got to work for it. It's not just going to be there for you. And he's the perfect guy to have as a 13th forward to pop in and out of the lineup here and there when you need him. So I really like this. And we were worried because he was at $1.1 million last year, Ross, and we were like, well, you can't really pay him more than this. So for him to go from 1.1 mil down to 950, it's a no-brainer in my idea to bring him back.
Shows me that he wants to be here as well, right?
Yep.
Because he's an RFA. He could have just taken his qualifying offer if he got one. Maybe the Sens were like, hey, look, we're offering you $950 or we're just not going to qualify you, and then you're on your own. Maybe that was the situation here. You know what? Credit to them if that's what they did. They used their leverage in the right way there, and they got him at under $1 million. Do I expect him to be in the lineup every game next year? No.
Probably not.
But I love the way that you framed it there. You're not just giving Kastelik the job, but if Kastelik outplays Gambrell, it's a 1-year deal for a guy who's 25 years old. You get a little bit more of a veteran presence when you have Gambrell around the guys. And if Norris needs a helmet in a last-second situation, you know where to go. He's the guy for that. So
Yeah.
Dylan Gambrell signing a 1-year contract at $950,000. Let us know in the comments as well what you think of that contract and what you think it means as a domino effect for a guy like Adam Gaudette. Pilsy, the irony that we do 3 RFA projections.
Come on.
And right after we do the 3rd, another one signed. So, hey, Stick Taps, this is going to be good for Dylan Gambrell as well. I think that it's a good fit for him in Ottawa. We know that he's never going to be an offensive juggernaut, but you gave up a 7th-round pick, a pretty low-level asset to get him, and now you're getting probably 100 NHL games, which you would have probably not gotten out of a 7th-round pick, and it also adds that level of competition.
Good value for what you're getting. You're getting good value.